Hello, my name is Erica and I'm a certified athletic trainer at Chaparral High School in Parker, Colorado. In the state of Colorado, there is no regulation specifically for nutrition practices. Colorado passed the Colorado Natural Health Consumer Protections Act in 2013, which allows all to use nutrition tools in their practices. However, it is recommended that you use the tools at your level of training. As an athletic trainer, this question is within my scope of practice. It is extremely important for athletes to stay hydrated after exercise. Proper hydration is important for performance, function, and recovery. Casa et al. 2000 recommended hydrating before, during, and after practice, and stated that it should be close to fluid loss during exercise. Fluid is lost via evaporation from sweating. Hydration is important to ensure cardiorespiratory benefits, prevent heat-related illness, regulate core temperature, and maintain optimal performance. Post-exercise hydration should occur 2 hours after exercise. In a study by Moreno et al. 2013, research evaluated heart rate, blood pressure, and respiratory rate in 31 healthy males. Each male was divided into 2 groups, the experiment group and the control group. In the experiment group, participants were given water for recovery following a 90-minute treadmill exercise and a 60-minute rest. In contrast, the control group was not given water following the 90-minute exercise and the 60-minute rest. Results of the study showed that drinking water induced faster return to blood pressure, better heart rate recovery, and better respiratory rate. In another study by Coso et al. 2008, researchers analyzed leg power and force differences in 7 endurance-trained cyclists. Participants trained and cycled for 2 hours in hot, dry environments. Results of this study showed that Gatorade helped muscle contraction after prolonged cycling and recommended rehydrating by Gatorade rather than water to preserve leg force. The studies by Coso et al. 2008 and Moreno et al. 2013 both suggested water and Gatorade for athletes after exercise. However, water restricts an athlete's drive to drink more and slightly increases urine output. By adding sodium in drinks, it allows fluid volume to be better maintained and encourages an athlete's drive to drink more. By including carbohydrates, it may improve the rate of absorption of water and sodium and improves and replaces glycogen stores. Athletes are at an increased risk of dehydration if they do not maintain their hydration status. There are 4 heat-related illnesses associated with dehydration: heat cramps, heat syncope, heat stroke, and heat exhaustion. Of the 4, heat cramps is most commonly identified. Heat cramps is known when an athlete sustains muscle cramps in their calves. The next heat illness is heat syncope. Athletes usually experience lightheadedness, dizziness, and often faint. Athletes who experience normal or elevated core temperatures, persistent muscle cramps, chills, and cold, clammy skin often are victims of heat exhaustion. The final heat illness that is caused from dehydration is heat stroke. This is the most extreme of the heat illness, and medical emergency is required. Athletes should pay close attention to their symptoms and report to the athletic trainer or healthcare professional if any symptoms associated with heat illness or dehydration. In order to prevent heat illness, it is recommended to stay hydrated before, during, and after practice. There were a few limitations in both research studies that I found. In Moreno et al. 2013 and Coso et al. 2008, both studies were performed in short periods of time, and the sample size was quite small in Moreno et al. With the 7 endurance athletes. In other studies that I researched, they were inconsistent whether Gatorade or water was more important or more beneficial for athletes after exercise and practice and competition. Therefore, I continue to recommend both Gatorade and water to athletes and encourage hydrating before, during, and after exercise. Overall, it is extremely important for athletes to stay hydrated before, during, and after practice. Gatorade is beneficial for replenishing glycogen stores, and water is beneficial for maintaining hydration and temperature cooling. I do not encourage athletes to stop drinking water. However, Gatorade after exercise is recommended, and I encourage Gatorade as it replaces electrolytes, and it is also a good balance of electrolyte, sodium, and carbohydrates. In addition, Gatorade does not eliminate from the body as quickly as water.